It all started in the summer when I just felt stuck, and I was not happy with what I was doing in my life, and I needed some change, but didn't know how to do it. I had so much tension going on in my head until one day I just broke, and I needed to do something different. So I quit my job to go travel for 3 months, and my perspective on life will never be the same. So the question is, what led me to this point? This is a spot I would always come back to try to dig up some worms when I was little to take out fishing to catch creek chub, bluegill, and whatever else that I was trying to fish for, which I wasn't really ever fishing for a species. I just wanted to catch fish, whatever that might have been. Now, even though I didn't dig up any worms today, and it probably has a little bit to do with the fact that it's 15 degrees and everything is completely frozen, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm just coming back here to kind of remind myself of where it all started. Bring myself back to that younger Joey that would just come back here to dig up worms and go catch anything, no matter the size. And I just want to regain sort of that passion and that love that I had back then. So why is it that I felt more passionate when I was younger? Is that even true? Or is it that I had no responsibilities or pressure in life? Do I even have any responsibilities or pressure now? What does that even mean? Is it the idea that I'm supposed to have it all figured out by now? But does anyone ever know what they're supposed to be doing? And what are we supposed to be doing? And why do I feel the pressure of growing old, even though I'm still very young, the ripe age of 22? So why is it that I wrestle with this question, when I know that ever since even a young age, I can never work a normal job? Well, here we are at a local little creek right in the middle of the city, fishing for practically minnows, and yet I still feel this type of peace. Just being out here in the woods in pure silence, nothing but the birds chirping, it just brings a sense of joy and peace that I can't even describe. I think it's good for everyone to just go back to where it all started sometimes and just take a step back and to look at life in a bigger picture and just to realize where you started and where you came from and really just dig down to like that passion and that love you felt as that younger kid, because I think it's something we can learn from, like learning from your younger self and just younger people in general. I am snagged, by the way, but we're not going to talk about it. It really is just that sense of freedom and that just sense of youth and innocence that you just don't know anything else but just to enjoy life. And I think that's something that we can just take from and learn from. And you know, it doesn't have to change. You can still do that. You can still have fun as you grow older, and you can still do the things you enjoy. So if I know I don't ever want to live a quote-unquote normal life, then why am I scared of doing something different? Why do I feel like I'm suddenly behind in life? Who am I even behind? Where am I supposed to be, and what should I be doing? Who sets the standards of what my life is supposed to look like at the age of 22? I know what I want to be doing, but yet I don't do it. Why? Am I scared of what others think? But are the others I speak of even happy with what they're doing in life? Or am I scared of failing? But what am I even trying to achieve? A life worth living? Then if I'm enjoying what I'm doing in life, how could I possibly fail? But ever since my teenage years, I've always had some sort of drive for something more. More adventure, more something, and I just always known I could never like sit down at a regular office job, the typical 9 to 5. I knew that was something I could never do. And I've always been drawn towards the camera, towards creating, towards making content, towards building something that makes a feeling that I'm trying to portray, the feelings that I'm feeling, because this kind of video is just like to show the tension that I've been feeling in my mind, and I hope you guys are getting that from this video. This is kind of the first like short film I've made in quite some time, so I'm trying to portray like the tension that's been on in my mind about decisions that I'm making in life. And as I'm getting older, just turned 22 yesterday, and I'm just trying to figure out why I'm doing the things that I'm doing and what is it that I'm actually trying to achieve. These questions running through my mind will always be there, but they do not have to control me, because what is success? And who defines that meaning? Is it some standard of society telling us how we ought to live our lives? And who even makes that standard? And what does it even look like? So why do I let this unknown standard get in my head to make me feel like I'm suddenly behind? Or maybe I'm ahead. But I guess we'll always be left with this question no matter what age we are in life. So I think there's only one thing to do. And that is, just go explore. Woo! Let's go! Dude, this is like, this is ridiculous. Just look at this. Look at where I'm fishing right now. Let's go! Woo! Now, what does exploring mean? I mean, I think it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. We all live different lives, have different circumstances, have different things holding us back from the passions and the things that we want to work towards in life. Now, I know for me it looks different than it does for a lot of people. What exploring means to me is actually exploring. Going out, seeing new places, doing new things, and just experiencing what this beautiful world has to offer. Now, exploring for you guys might mean something different. It might be moving out of your hometown, quitting that job and starting a new career path, starting your own business. It can mean a lot of different things. But regardless of what it might be, this is your sign to take a risk, to do something a little bit out of the ordinary, to try something new, because you really don't know how much time you have left on this earth. You could have another day, another week, another year, 10 more years, 25 more years, 100 more years. Nobody really knows. So that's why I think it's so important to live in the moment and really try to make the best out of every single day that you have on this earth, because you don't know when your last one is going to be. And I know it can be scary. A lot of people are scared to take risks because they're scared of failing. But one thing I can confidently say that I think is true is that the fear of regret far outweighs the fear of failing. I don't think anyone as they grow older are going to regret doing things that brought them memories and joy in their life. But I know one thing you will regret, and that is never trying at all.
Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know. I wanna know.